New Kirby games tend to just showcase different
What is this? What is that? That's terrifying.
Yo, Star Allies, is that a death cult?
It is. It is of the dark magic variety.
Kirby's had his fair share of demons. Onion Girl.
Sure. What you doing here? Hello, YouTube. My name is Cloudy Clarity, but you can call me Claire or Cloudy, and I am a Weather Witch VTuber. We are here today to react to Designing for Friendship, aka the Kirby video by the creator Designing For. This has been so highly recommended and requested on my channel ever since I started doing Kirby content. So I've been very excited to check this one out. It's been on my list for a little while, and I really hope that you guys will enjoy getting to watch this video with me. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Oh! For Bug Fables. Kabuto from Bug Fables. I love that game. It was one of the first games I ever streamed. Aww.
Kirby's kind of the best, isn't he?
Yeah.
Adorable and cool, simple but fascinating, utterly broken for his genre, yet a joy to play. There's hardly anything to hate about the little guy. As such, despite my absolute love for the Kirby series, it makes talking about him beyond what he offers at an introductory level really difficult. Kirby's good, you know he's good, it's obvious what makes him good. Go play Planet Robobot. It's like the best Power Fantasy game. It doesn't deserve to be locked in 3DS jail with Kid Icarus and SMT4. Set them free, please.
Somebody's got some trauma here.
New Kirby games tend to just showcase different
What is this? What is that? That's terrifying. That's the scariest Kirby I've ever seen before.
gimmicks and unique ways to play with Kirby, rather than creating some kind of
Hello? Like, I'm all for Kirby merch, but, Kirby panties? No thank you, I'm good.
deeper innovation. Kirby's like a childhood friend. When you go over to his house, you already know your favorite game and that you're gonna play it together. And sometimes he'll throw in a brand new toy to add to the fun.
No!
Outside of the Dark Matter games being more focused on environmental puzzles, and those following Superstar's design focusing more on beat-em-up action than the platforming elements, Kirby's mainline series is just a cozy escape into pure playfulness every single time. And that's great. Kirby doesn't have to be anything more than a friend. However, there is one aspect of Kirby that has evolved in recent years. Its lore. Perhaps more than any other Nintendo franchise, save for Smash, Kirby adores celebrating its history, bringing back past bosses and friends, giving them new forms or attacks to show off all the cool stuff that can be imagined with the passing of time. On top of that, it's no secret that Kirby games start nice and cheery, but end with a confrontation with a nightmarish, extra-dimensional being of reality-shattering power.
Yeah, it starts off very much, friendship is magic, and then ends with chaos and destruction upon all of you. And yeah, it's pretty much like the gambit in between.
For a while, a final boss at the end was all they were. As cool as the Nightmare Wizard and Marks and Zero Two are, they're ultimately just terrifying foils to the pink puffball. You'd get a hint of a post-apocalypse Earth here or a demonic possession there, but these guys are just in the way to show how good Kirby is. That no matter how tough and scary it gets,
I was so proud of Kirby when Kirby was the only one that survived in a Super Smash Bros. I was so incredibly happy. It was just perfection.
Smile, optimism, and boundless potential can see it through. They're a nifty talking point when discussing the series, and I will love Marks forever. but not something to really take with you outside of the assuredly amazing final boss theme. That is, until Shinya Kumazaki became director of the Kirby series.
Oh.
Starting with Kirby Superstar Ultra, a great deal more focus was given to the overall continuity of the Kirby series.
Which is good. That's what you should have. If you have a beloved character in one of your big franchises, like for Nintendo, like you should start fleshing it out more. Kirby is a beloved character and people want to know more.
Marx would revive his dark soul, reanimating his defeated body for one final showdown. The most loyal Waddle Dee in King Dedede's army was given a bandana to distinguish him that would carry on through future installments.
So cute.
Meta Knight would go on his own journey and use the power of Nova to wish to fight the strongest warrior in the universe. All of these great but simple additions to Superstar's plot that gave it just a bit more character. But it was cool.
Which honestly, it's just really nice to see it kind of get more fleshed out. It's not just plug and chug with a video game. Like, you're actually building the world here, and it's so nice to see.
Mazaki's first original Kirby game, Return to Dreamland, where the series would gain a significantly more grandiose presentation. The days of Kirby getting a cake stolen leading to, oops, accidentally released the ancient evil eyeball man, are gone. Now, Magalore alludes to the ancients of the universe as he tricks Kirby into slaying a space hydra to gain ultimate power. King Dedede is considered the strongest warrior of his planet and is kidnapped to prevent his resistance against alien invaders who wish to drain Popstar dry.
Okay, that's something I don't remember from the other videos if it was covered at all, but that's pretty cool.
Flashback. King Dedede was also swept up with
Oh.
a spider-like mage named Taranza mistaking him for the hero of Dreamland and kidnapping him as a result.
End of flashback.
An evil galactic corporation wants to mechanize all of the planet to increase its
Seriously?
corporate influence because its CEO has been driven mad with greed and power. Yo, Star Allies, is that a death cult?
It is. It is of the dark magic variety.
Cool.
Yeah.
Needless to say, the lore of Kirby became
This art is so cute. By Sunshine Memoir. I'm sorry for interrupting, but this is so cute. I know you can't see the DDD over here, but I love the softness of it. Oh my god, that's so good.
a much deeper part of its overall narrative. Later bosses weren't just obstacles, they were intrinsic parts of Kirby's universe. Star Allies featured brainwashed friends with new super forms as area bosses before moving on to the mysterious Mage Sisters, who all get their personalities and religious devotion to the Jamba Heart well established before their fights.
Yes.
Planet Robobot takes this a step further, taking Kirby's enemies and twisting them into mutated and assimilated versions of themselves.
Yes.
While the higher-ups of Haltman Enterprises analyze the weird pink ball in their own way.
Oh, what a cutie. I can't get over how cute Kirby is. I'm sorry.
The plot wasn't just an excuse to move Kirby from Ice Cream Island to Butter Building, or to make King Dedede body horror again. Kirby had a story. Characters had arcs, and those arcs didn't always have the happiest ending.
It's so true, so true. I mean, obviously, perfect example is here.
And what added to that, perhaps more than anything else, was the pause screen. No. Really?
What?
This might sound a bit ridiculous at first pass, but a majority of Kirby's deeper
yes.
mythology is tucked away in the pause menu.
But we have learned that the English translations are not accurate to what the original Japanese text said, and that a lot of the lore and information and proper details was lost in the translation. This is what was covered in my reaction to attempting to explain more Kirby lore in one video.
During boss fights, the descriptive text explaining Kirby's ability will change into a brief description of the boss.
Yeah.
At first, this is just a little bit of flavor that can be seen easily in the story. Oh no! King Dedede would never steal all the food in Dreamland. Perish the thought.
Never.
Oh, the ancient texts read that the snake's weakness is its head?
Oh,
Cute.
what?
But as time goes on, these descriptions stop being purely flavorful
He's the Wham Bam King.
and start being charged with backstory and an odd emptiness.
Good.
Villains in the later half of Kirby games stop being goofy apple trees and Mr. Duder. They start showing their failings, their tragedies,
Yeah,
some playing before the camera, but most tucked away. While you can see the madness of President Haltman play out in front of you, his regrets, his pain, his motivation for living, all of these are tucked away to be discovered, only there if you truly want it. Those who oppose Kirby are tragic souls.
And honestly, I feel like there's a lot of other series that do this where the actual lore is buried in these side texts, either notes that you find scattered around an area or on the loading screens and things like that. So very interesting to see it used in a Kirby game, or the Kirby series, where people from the outside looking in might be like, well, Kirby's got no lore. Kirby's just an absolute cutie pie. But then when you actually look and dive in, there's a lot going on there. I've been playing Hades 2 recently. I played all of the Supergiant games, and they definitely are huge fans of like hiding lore bits in little snippets and little hidden areas.
Perhaps entirely possessed by power, perhaps forces naturally driven to do harm, perhaps fulfilling their heart's mission that is turned dark and twisted. But they all add so much to Kirby's world and their stories that I can't do them justice just discussing them.
Well, and it's kind of like Kirby itself is really a foil for telling the stories of everyone else in the world. It seems like that anyways, because we don't really learn anything big about Kirby as an individual, but we learn more about the world around Kirby and the impacts that Kirby has upon it, but only through how he interacts with the other inhabitants.
Truly, they speak for themselves.
A sad shell possessed by the limitless power of the Master Crown, no more than a manifestation of the crown itself.
It has the look and voice of King Dedede, but not his soul. Some things can't be cloned. Some of the trial models were only interested in food, some were fearful of a certain insect, and all were imperfect.
All worlds, whether in another dimension or some far-flung galaxy, are bound by earth and sky. And where there is sky, there is Krakow. Made of fallen tears and the scattered mists of his enemies, Krakow roars with dark power.
His full name is Max Prophet Haltman. Ever since losing his only child, he's dedicated his life to his company. However, his only wish is to see his daughter once again.
That one was so sad.
Why did I reactivate such a terrible machine? Oh, I remember. I wanted to see her just one last time. How foolish! I should have known. No machine could make such a dream come true.
Aw, that one was so sad. I mean, again, I haven't played that video game. I've just been learning about it through the lore. But the stuff with Susie and the CEO is just so sad. It's so sad.
Tyranza's final words and offering can no longer reach her ears. The former queen has become a pitiable husk in the throes of madness after losing everything. She has consumed the world, and all she has left to cling to is her vanity.
But there's one that stands out above all else. Kirby's had his fair share of demons. A dark planet desiring nothing but assimilation. Beings of pure nightmare reveling in torment. Onion Girl.
Sure. What you doing here? I also don't remember hearing anything about Onion Girl, so inform me about her down below if this video doesn't tell me about her.
but none compare, in both world building and scope, to perhaps the greatest and most terrifying being ever written into Kirby's mythos. For the entirety of Kirby's star allies, shards of the mysterious Jamba Heart are gathered, pulled out of friend and foe alike, intoxicated by their corrupting influence. Kirby must free his friends by battling through the mysterious Jambastion, a religious order dedicated to collecting their hearts for a dark.
Are we getting to Morpho Night? I'm guessing we're getting to Morpho Night. I mean, we could get to Galactonite, but I really feel like we're building to Morpho Night here.
Ritual. Eventually, Kirby is able to defeat the Order's generals, the 3 Mage Sisters, and their High Priest, Lord Highness, in an attempt to stop whatever mean thing they happen to be doing. The Jamba Heart nearly complete, his body giving out, Highness does the only thing he is capable of. Sacrificing his own life and the lives of his generals in order to complete his cruel machinations. The essence of chaos, a godly being foretold by books of legend, revives, and the negativity and hatred gathered granted a form equal in destructive power to its violent emotions. Summoned forth is the true destroyer of worlds, a deity with the sole purpose to crush all opposition. Hatred, obsession, jealousy, greed, and chaos made manifest. It is the end of all. Rise, O Dark Lord of Despair.
Oh, this is not Morpho Night.
Crush the stars, lay waste to care. Rise and cover the land in sorrows. May your symphony of emptiness bring the end of all tomorrows. Rise, O Dark Lord of Despair, crush the stars, lay waste to care. Upon your wing, dark judgment bring. May your symphony of tragedy cause the end of everything.
That's pretty intense, I gotta say. For a Kirby game, or like again, outside looking in, for a Kirby game, that's pretty intense.
Void Termina.
Okay, wait. There you go. Can I just say that, like, I've seen kind of some of this art in, or like some of these clips in the other videos I watch, but I never paused to truly appreciate this here. See these little guys coming off? They remind me of the Dragoon, which is the vehicle in Kirby Air Ride. Now, it's probably in Kirby Air Riders 2. I haven't played the sequel, but in the original one, you could build you could build the Dragoon, and it would have like these like different color things, kind of like this coming off of the wings. And just when I see it, I immediately think of Kirby Air Ride, and I love it.
And the craziest thing about this boss is introducing a suicide doomsday cult with universally apocalyptic consequences to Kirby isn't enough for it. Not only can it freely create master crowns to use as a tool, an artifact that almost destroyed the universe on its own in Return to Dreamland, but within the hulking monstrosity, there is its purest essence. As Kirby fights the Eater of Worlds, plunges into the belly of the beast, knocks away the corpse of the corrupted Highness, fueling it with hatred, the core takes notice of the pink puff ball, and it reacts. He has begun to feel, to desire, to think. Within the void, there lurks a soul.
Yep.
And when that soul becomes manifest, it takes the form of a friend.
It does! It's a player!
This asks and answers so many questions. And the deeper the player goes, the more they fight, the harder they make it on themselves, the more the game answers. Facing the Dark Force in story mode, it begins laughing, almost playing as it fights, having strong overtones of Kirby's first melody, Green Green,
Really?
mixed into his boss theme. Slowly, it begins using attacks familiar to other bosses in the series, before morphing into a form any Kirby fan would know. Dark Matter.
Yeah.
Kirby's friend Gooey possessed a similar copy ability to the Star Warrior, and always had a connection to the Dark Matter species, but never before was such a possible link created directly to Kirby. If fought on the Soul Melter difficulty in the Ultimate Choice, the hardest challenge in Star Ally.
Oh my god, look at that! Oh my god, Kirby's expression is so menacing.
As before DLC came in, Void Soul shall appear. Delving into the pause screen presents a further reward, detailing the existence of Void.
No telling if it's true, but according to the ancient scrolls, Void Termina may rise again in other forms depending on whether positive or negative energy is gathered. It seems this being of darkness will wander the galaxy until one day he is reborn into a new existence. When he returns, hopefully we'll be as... a friend!
Paya!
But nothing is quite as strong as the clash with the hardest foe possible. Added at the end of Star Ally's life cycle was Soul Melter EX.
Oh. Oh my god, look at Kirby's expression. Kirby's beyond Kirby was having fun with this, and now Kirby's just absolutely stone-faced shocked that you would even consider going at this difficulty.
The greatest challenge possible. There, replacing the soul, lies the astral birth itself, Void. Introduced with a splash screen of rapid colors mirroring the hyperzone that once contained Zero, the heart of all dark matter, Void plays with Kirby as aggressively as possible. Written into its soundtrack is a tragic piano version of Green Greens, a soulful and sorrowful refrain of peace, clashing with the chaotic theme of Void Termina. Before eventually, even that crumbles. The sounds of a game.
Oh my god, I am so glad that they actually played the soundbite for us, because you can tell it's in there. It's in there.
Game Boy are mixed in, and the cheerful tune that started Kirby's adventures is turned into a lonely cry.
I love when video games or musicals or anything uses music as a way to hint at things, as a way to tie themes together, and it's just so good. I was watching Epic the Musical. I did a react to it, but long story short, the videos will be re-uploaded to one of my other channels later on. Getting to hear those motifs that would appear again and again, but in very specific ways to invoke specific emotions and make the listener think back to specific moments. I love when composers think of these types of things and that they're given that artistic ability to go and do that, because that's huge. I can only imagine fighting this boss for the first time, all the chaos of the battle, and then you hear that music. To be a Kirby fan and player at that time would have been amazing.
It is undoubtable. Void is dark matter. Dark matter is Kirby. Void is Kirby. A Kirby born of hatred and suffering instead of friendship and joy. Kirby himself is a destructive god who forsook his violent appetite in favor of peace, happiness, and bonds with others.
I mean, he does have a ravenous appetite, but it is for cake and not violence.
Void is the tragedy of a Kirby without friends, and only the power of that friendship can truly put him to rest.
Oh, that's some cute art. Oh, I like that. I like this headcanon. This is very cool headcanon. I mean, there's been a lot of things in the other lore videos pointing that they're at least, even if they're not exactly the same, that they may have been created from the same place or have originated from the same place, that they have very similar components, which I definitely agree with that.
The final battle is at hand. Void takes his first steps toward a new age. In place of tyrannical rage, will he find nap time? Gentle breezes? Treats? He may even dream again.
Kirby Dream.
A dream of friends reunited.
This is where I want to know what the Japanese version said of this one.
You may already know all this. It's not as if Kirby lore is a massive secret.
Whoops!
The fact that Kumazaki himself voices Void Termina is telling enough that they want this stuff to be known.
Okay.
There are excellent studies out there exploring
Hey! I reacted to that one!
Kirby's lore in a tonality befitting its depth. But does this lore really have a place? This is Kirby after all. He's got a winning formula and great character design.
Absolutely.
There shouldn't be a need to load him up with horrors from the great beyond. Tons of series have had dramatic twists or moments where they've taken themselves too seriously.
True.
And most have strayed away from such attack in the future. Why should Kirby be different? And moreover, if you're gonna commit to this bit, why hide the deep details in the pause menu? Kirby isn't Dark Souls, piecing together bits of the ruined world around menu. Kirby isn't...
We need to see this again! Oh my god! I love this. I love this art. This is hilarious.
Dark Souls, piecing together bits of the ruined world around you isn't baked into the natural curiosity of the world. You just gotta kill Wispy Woods for the 50th time.
Yeah.
And yet, something about this undeniably works. Something endearing ties all of these disparate pieces together, allowing them to function. What should be bloated and obtuse is made not only functional, but fascinating because of one simple piece.
Yeah!
Hi!
Kirby doesn't really care about his own lore.
No.
He's Kirby.
Yeah.
He can't read the pause screen anyway.
Kirby couldn't understand what the letter said, but that didn't
The little
stop
guy
him.
just wants to go about his day,
Morpho butterfly.
make friends, eat a whole bunch, make sure everyone he cares about is safe, and that everyone being mean to them will stop it. No matter how complex the world around him is or how deep the lore gets, Kirby remains simple.
Yeah.
Dark matter, heart matter, dream matter, doesn't matter.
It's true.
What Kirby is physically doesn't define him compared to what he is intrinsically.
Yeah.
A friend.
He is.
Whether he's fighting Mr. Duder or a world-ending nightmare, Kirby tackles every single problem with the same confidence, desire to play around, and positivity that he always exudes.
This is why I stand by what I said in one of my other videos, that I see a lot of parallels between Kirby and Saitama from One Punch Man. I know that they are different characters, and I know Saitama is always looking for the strongest enemy to fight, and that's what motivates him. But like that detachment from everything, but that desire still to protect those who you see as needing protection, because Saitama's always going in protecting people, whether it's because he's like, whatever, but like when he sees that there is someone who needs help, he protects them. When one of the friends that he's been making along the way, like, has an issue, he is there for them and he supports them. He does it in his own way, but he definitely still does it. And he's highly food motivated. These are all traits of Kirby. And like Saitama, you know, Kirby, and as I said earlier in the video, like, Kirby's very much like a foil for the rest of the world and the rest of the characters, which is very much what Saitama is as well. Like, Saitama steps in when he's needed to, like, save the day, but you see all the interactions of the other characters, blah, 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 and then Saitama's just like, okay. And in Kirby, you have, like, all the characters interacting, and then Kirby's just like, wow, and then just does his thing. So, but I like it. I love it.
The player can delve deeper, find stories to tug on the heartstrings and fascinate the mind, or they can just follow Kirby's path.
And I really like when games allow that. When games have a way for both the quote-unquote casual gamers who just want to jump in, have a good time, and put it to rest. A way for them to have a good time playing the game, and also a way for, like, the hardcore gamers, the hardcore players, or the hardcore lore deep divers to be able to also find something that they truly enjoy from the game. Like, that's, to me, is fantastic when a game is able to offer both of those experiences to a player and therefore have their game reach a wider audience.
And move forward without much of a care. No matter what they choose, Kirby will be there with them with the same answer. Let's play together and win together. And if they do delve deeper, all of the tragedy and mythos surrounding Kirby only elevates how powerful his simple message is.
True,
Kirby can overcome all of that and still do everything in his power to help others because he's just that good of a boy.
He's so good.
That's the beauty of Kirby's lore to me. No matter how tough things get, no matter how scary our obstacles, no matter how complex the world around us might become, a simple and earnest approach can always see us through. The solutions to our problems may not be as simple as Kirby, but the place one comes from to solving them is one of care, confidence, and love. If Kirby can fight monsters of immeasurable power and evil just because he cares, so can you. That's the message of the Kirby series to me. And it's one that's only shown brighter the more the series is developed around him.
So good.
Kirby is shaped like a friend.
Yeah.
Kirby is your friend. Kirby will always be your friend.
It's so true.
And like him, you can take on anything. That's the value of Kirby. That's the story behind his lore.
Aww.
That's friendship.
Oh my god, that is so precious. Oh my god. Okay, that is genuinely, like, so precious and sweet. I can see now why you guys recommended it so much to me because, like, the lore has been great. Don't get me wrong. I've loved learning about the lore. But also tying it back to what draws us all into Kirby in the first place is such a treat and so rewarding to see all this come together like this. This was so cute. I do know that there's other designing for games, designing for videos. So yes, I will at least check out King DDD. Potentially might do the Waddle Dee one as well. And there is, of course, still more Kirby content to come in the future. So if you are enjoying my Kirby content, please stick around. Please give a subscribe as you will get a notification when my next video gets uploaded. I do upload a new video every Monday Monday, so I hope that you will come back on Mondays to check out what I have in store for you. So thank you so much, everyone who came by to watch this today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your kindness and your support. I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.